Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to talk about our favorite fall bourbons / ryes of 2021.
Yeah, so we did a summer kind of bourbon rye video, and we kind of thought, well, if we did a summer, we got to do a fall.
Hey,
so, listen. You can get a little higher on proof, get a little rye action in there.
We might even have a few pumpkins in there.
No.
No pumpkin.
No pumpkin spice.
All right, no pumpkin spice today.
So
listen, if you're any of you bourbon people, if you're listening, let's make a pumpkin spice bourbon.
It's not what Weller single barrel is, like really at the end of the day. Totally kidding. All right, let's go ahead and start it before we get off the rails.
We're so off the rails already. So
2 seconds in.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna dive right in, and the first one for us is this Woodford Double Oak, and if you remember from one of our videos before, this came in first / second.
Yep.
In our toasted battle.
Yeah, legitimately, this makes me reevaluate an everyday drinker for me, because I had an Elijah Craig toasted and a 1910 toasted.
Yeah,
and that beat both of them.
It did beat both of them.
So, and it kind of wasn't even close. And that's just the regular.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close. And that's just the regular.
Just the regular
Woodford Double Oak. Yeah. That's not a store pick. That's not a club pick. That's not, whatever kind of pick. And it's great. It's fantastic.
It really is.
And it's really more of when there's a little bit of a nip in the air, I feel like.
Yeah.
Just a little cool, and you're drinking outside, maybe not around a nice little campfire. Man, it's just...
I have a tendency to agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a good one. Store picks are great for this.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get a store pick Double Oak, please pick it up.
It's
Liquor
money.
Barn, Cox's, Evergreen. If you're outside the area and you have a store pick, a liquor store that does these, pick it up, because it's generally going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hold on. What are we doing with them? Are we going to put them up here? Or are we going to move them off the...
Just move them off.
All right, we'll move them off. There we go.
All right, so my first one I'm going to put up, this was actually kind of... I went through and I picked one up after a lot of people kind of nominated this one on our best bottles under $30.
Yeah.
And a lot of people talked about it and was like, hey, don't sleep on Knob Creek 9-year. And I was like, all right, let's try it, as he's just drinking straight from the bottle.
Baby chug.
Baby chug, there you go. Literally, it's fantastic. Everybody was right. I don't know what I would take off to replace that with. That's a great bottle for 30-something bucks.
Sure.
And I think I was reading somewhere whenever I grabbed this bottle, I was kind of comparing it with some other stuff. And I think I read somewhere on Fred Minnick. He put this in a blind with a lot of high-end expensive bottles. And it's blinded extremely well. Extremely, extremely well. So it's one of these that I am a fan of now. I highly recommend you all get. You all been telling us to get one for a long time.
Yeah, because I'm not generally a Knob Creek.
No, I think their 12-year cask strength's phenomenal.
Yeah,
I think the old school store picks are great, but man, this one, don't sleep on it. It's great.
Good.
It's a great bottle.
My second one is Smoke Wagon Small Batch. If you are familiar with us at all, then you know we did the uncut, unfiltered.
Great bottle.
And the bottle that we did was it's so good. I'm drinking the crap out of that thing. Really good. But again, this one is good, and Smoke Wagon's going to have a good run in this area because it's new to us.
Yeah,
and it's going to be get your hands on it, because it honestly is a pretty good bourbon. Yeah,
and look, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say right off the bat, well, we can't find this bottle, and I get it. I totally get it. But I'm going to be honest with you, if you can get it, it's phenomenal. It's great. It's such a rich caramel. It's easy to sip from.
Yeah, it's
a really nice 100 proofer.
Yeah.
And man, it's so good. And by the way, I watched the Instagram on Smoke Wagon where he's like, hey, this amber glass is bag, blah, blah, blah. Look, all that's great and everything. Clear glass is still money, though.
So listen, if Smoke Wagon, if you ever watch this, just keep the clear glass. It's a much better bottle.
Just add it more often, at least.
Yeah. Maybe make it an allocated thing. Yeah. You know, maybe. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, so our next pick, getting up there in proof a little bit, not crazy high by no means. The old Chattanooga Whiskey cask strength. What's up there? And we screwed around with this name so much now, neither one of us can say the name right.
Chattanooga.
We're sitting here, we're joking around a whole lot.
Somewhere in Tennessee.
But out of all seriousness, we love this thing.
Yeah.
This is so good. And here's what's crazy to me. It's only like 2 years old. I would tell you that most 2-year-old bourbons are not good. Or whiskeys are not good. Because it's just not old enough. Like, it's really hard. You can maybe get away with like a 2-3 year rye occasionally. But this thing right here, it's just, it smacks. And you get such rich, chewy caramel. Get such nice honey notes out of that. A little bit of raisin.
Yeah.
And it just...
For a 2-year-old,
For a 2-year-old, it is. It's awesome.
I don't know what Jephthah Creed is.
Go ahead.
But Jephthah Creed is maybe 2 years old. I don't know. Maybe 2 years old.
Where did this come from?
Well, all right, here's the deal. My brother has a bottle of Jephthah Creed on his mantle. Trash. 100% trash.
Filthy, ugly trash.
I agree with all that. It's young. That's all I'm going to say. It's really, really young.
That's part of it.
This is, for a young whiskey, you know, it's
right.
Yeah, it's way
better. This
is
my second bottle of it. It's great.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I wanted to stay away from it because a lot of, you saw a lot of YouTubers kind of really hitting this hard for a while and talking about how hype and how great and everything it was. And I was like, there's no way. I was wrong. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Totally recommend it.
So there we go. My last one, or third one, we're gonna do some bonus.
A little bonus action.
We're gonna do a little bonus action. Is the Rare Breed rye. It's good. For me, what did it come in third?
I think it came in third for me and fourth for you, but I think your fourth and third was close.
Yeah, my fourth and third were really close. Yeah. But, for a rye, like an everyday drinking rye, like you can't go wrong with it.
A great barrel proof rye.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And this thing, when it first came out, what's crazy is you saw certain people on YouTube kind of hit or miss with it, but then won all these awards, and it won awards on Breaking Bourbon, and then all these competitions, and it just literally cleaned out everybody for best rye of 2020, whenever it came out, and it has so much nice traditional, you have that nice black pepper and that clove, and you also have that caramel that's just so nice with it. It's great.
Yeah, it's you can't phenomenal. Go wrong with the rye, the rare breed rye, or just the regular rare breed.
Yeah,
and so they just know what they're doing with those. Wild Turkey, they just know what they're doing. So
we sleep. What's crazy is how big Wild Turkey is. I feel like we sleep on it.
Yeah,
because Wild Turkey is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
next one, and this one's a very, very, very popular rye. A lot of people have talked about it. A lot of people have ranked it. A lot of people, it's won a lot of awards, is Pikesville Rye. And it's a really awesome, great 6-year rye that is, if a lot of people have had, from Heaven Hill, a lot of people have had the Rittenhouse Rye, which is a bottle and bond. This is the big brother of it. This is this has a 6-year instead of a 4-year for the bottle and bond, and it's 110 proof instead of the 100 proof. And what I love about it is it's such an easy sipping rye that has really nice cherry cola notes, spice, vanilla with a little bit of fruit.
Yeah, a little fruit finish.
Yeah, a little fruit finish in there, and it's great. And you can also find it pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, you can find it pretty much everywhere.
And it's also not going to break the bank. So if you want to put this even into a cocktail, also goes really well in a cocktail.
Yeah, for sure.
So now our last one. Now we those first 6 bottles outside the Smoke Wagon are pretty much you can find everywhere. They make a crap ton of all of those.
Yeah.
You can pretty much find them everywhere. We wanted to add a little bonus, and this is a little bit more of allocation. They kind of all fit the profile of what I think we're looking for, which is higher proof for the fall area. But you can find these three, which we can go ahead and set them out, I guess. I think you might not be able to find one of, you can go ahead and grab those. You can go ahead and find these three at different times in the sense of they make a ton of these. You might not be able to find all three of them. But I think between finding a Four Roses barrel strength pick or an Elijah Craig bottle, barrel proof, or an Old Forester pick somewhere.
Yeah, you'll find one of them somewhere.
Yeah, I think over a year, if you really go out and hunt and you look, it might be difficult at times, but I think you'll have opportunity of getting all three of these. And I think they all three offer a little bit different kind of profile.
Right. Yeah, I do agree with that. They definitely offer a little different profile.
But they have really nice proof, and, they are, yes, a little allocated, so it's a nice little treat.
I would go, this is probably the easiest to find of the three. Probably this is second, and this would be third of the. I just feel like we're spoiled in our area. Because
I was going to say the same thing.
Four Roses barrel strength is easy for us to find. It really is. If you're willing to drive to Lawrenceburg or drive to Cox's Creek in Kentucky, almost weekly you could find this.
Yeah, realistically, if you're living in the Kentucky area, you can pretty much go to Heaven Hill or Evan Williams Experience and you can buy one of these. I don't want to say daily because I think there's a limit like once a month, but you can find these.
You can find it, yeah.
This will be dropped at the distillery or the bottling plant a couple times a month.
Yeah.
This one's actually a little bit harder to find, but I say all that and I probably average one a month.
Yeah.
So I literally picked up a festival one, Louder in Life, the other day.
Yeah.
So I get it's not.
These are the harder ones to find.
Yeah, for us in this area, for sure, no doubt. And this is a great one. I think this is the Whiskey Kitchen one. Yep, Merle's Whiskey Kitchen one, and that one is fantastic. But these, we understand these are going to be allocated. These are going to be hard to find.
Yeah.
But I think these are really nice, kind of like treats.
Yeah.
And I think especially once it starts getting a little cooler, we can still go outside and hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
You can drink something.
Be around a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink something, keep you a little warm.
For sure.
No doubt.
Yeah. These are all great.
Mm-hmm.
So, listen, tell us where we got it right. Tell us where we got it wrong, or what we're missing on this list is always it's always welcome to tell us what we're missing.
Oh, sure. And then after you're done commenting, hit that like button.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel. Yeah. We were so close from reaching, another big goal and once we reach goals, we always like to celebrate and do giveaways and have a little fun with it.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's all I got.
That's really all I got. So till next time, we'll see you.
Cheers.